some days, the heart of a Rockets fan just can't take it. Because what went down in Houston over the last 48 hours was absolutely insane. We saw moments that felt impossible, comebacks that silenced the critics, and a performance that had everyone jumping off the couch. But hold up, there's more. The unexpected standout is becoming the most talked about name in town, and that could change everything for the franchise's future. So buckle up, because today's video is going to deliver. You won't believe what we've got. Take a seat, hit that like button, and let's get straight to the news. It was the kind of game that separates teams that talk about winning from those that actually go out and get it. After that embarrassing loss to the Spurs in the NBA in-season tournament, it looked like the Rockets had lost the plot. And early on against the Milwaukee Bucks, it felt like the nightmare would continue. The defense looked lost, the opponent's threes were dropping with ease, and the crowd felt that uncomfortable déjà vu from seasons past. At one point, the deficit swelled to 14. But then something flipped, and the entire vibe at Toyota Center changed. Kevin Durant, criticized in recent weeks for up-and-down offense, decided to remind the world who he is. Alongside Sengun, he spearheaded a comeback built on heart, grit, and smarts. The Rockets flat-out steamrolled the Bucks after halftime, dropping 40 in the fourth. Yes, 40. That's not luck. That's resilience, adjustments, and, above all, trust in the system Ime Udoka is building. The secret. Total control of the paint and an absolute clinic on the glass. They won the boards 59-34, including 20 offensive rebounds. That led to 18 second chance points, basically what shredded Milwaukee's defense. Sengun shined with 23 points, 11 boards, and 7 dimes, showing he can be the engine. And Reed Shepard, the rookie who looked timid early, showed up again with 16, proving his confidence is climbing game by game. But it wasn't all perfect. The Rockets still struggle guarding the perimeter. The Bucks hit nearly 45% from deep, and that's the second straight game an opponent has cleared 40% from outside. That needs fixing now. The zone looks Udoka's been testing just aren't working against elite shooting teams. The absence of the injured Dorian Finney-Smith really hurts, and it leaves them exposed when they go big with Durant, Sengun, and Adams together. Even so, the biggest takeaway was the team's emotional control. In the past, this group crumbled under pressure. Now, it feels like everyone understands their role. Durant leads by example, Sengun has become the emotional anchor, and Shepard brings the kind of energy and feel you don't expect from a rookie. The crowd's reaction was pure euphoria. Cheers, applause, even a few tears after the final buzzer. It was more than a win. It was a message. The Rockets are still far from a finished product, but if this chemistry keeps building, this group can make real noise in the playoffs. And the wildest part? The hero of the night might not be who you think, because a certain player is starting to steal the show in Houston. And honestly, what he's doing is leaving even the critics speechless. There's one name echoing around Houston, and no one expected it this soon. Reed Shepard. The kid so many labeled the wrong pick, too raw, no day one impact, is shutting everyone up with performances that just don't look like a rookie's. And the craziest part, he's changing the way the Rockets play. In the offseason, a lot of fans thought he'd be a long-term project, maybe a rotation piece at best. Shepard hit the fast-forward button. Over the last few games, he's delivered a rare blend of efficiency, feel, and fearlessness. Against the Spurs, he had 16 on 80% shooting. Against the Bucks, he did it again. 16 points on just 10 shots, for made threes, and 5 stocks, steals plus blocks. He's that guy who seems to be everywhere at once. But it's not just the numbers. It's the impact. Reed has changed the tempo of the second unit and often gives the offense more flow than some vets. He doesn't force it, he reads the game calmly, and when it's time to make a play, he does it with ridiculous confidence. That play where he was on the floor and still fired a half-court dime to Tari Eason, that's the kind of moment that changes how a locker room sees you. Teammates went crazy, Udoka loved it, and even Durant, who rarely shows emotion, was seen smiling and clapping. The truth is, Reed Shepard is earning the respect he always deserved, but few were willing to give. And here's the kicker. He's doing it without even playing his ideal position all the time. Udoka's used him more as a combo guard, staggering him with Jalen Green and Amen Thompson, and he's been efficient in every role. He's the kind of piece that raises the collective level, doesn't need to dominate the ball to change a game, and that's gold on a roster with this many stars. The fans see it. Social media is flooded with calls for more minutes for Reed. Some are already calling him the steal of the draft. Others are comparing him to legendary rookies who started quiet and then exploded. And plenty are saying the Rockets finally found their X factor. The guy who doesn't always grab headlines but quietly decides games. If he keeps this pace, Shepard won't just silence critics. He could force Udoka to rethink the entire rotation. And with the team's perimeter defense still inconsistent, the path to balance might be giving more runway to this kid who plays with a veteran's heart. But hang on, because the impact could go way beyond the box score. So that's the deal, Rockets fans. 2 nights, 2 powerful statements. The Rockets showed they can punch back under pressure and that the future is taking shape right in front of us. Durant is back to being the leader this team needs. Sengun showed real maturity, and Reed Shepard is shutting people up with veteran-caliber performances. But now I want to hear from you. What matters more for this team right now? The veterans' experience or the young guns' boldness? Drop your takes in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's keep this conversation going below, because this debate is about to heat up.